I see Derek. I figured he had the audio that we
something funny.
in question.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Derek's a hoot.
Hey, books. What the hell is this?
Tucker Max.
Oh.
He actually was on the New York Times bestseller list.
Ooh.
Really?
Heard of that
Yes.
list.
All right, let's get him in here then.
Get him in here right now, somebody, before I start kicking ass. Excuse me.
Drunk scale.
Suck his cock.
Blackout. Hook up with
cock.
ugly or fat girls. Make loud. Boisterous.
What's up, man?
Come on, yeah, take a seat, my friend.
Highly entertaining.
Don't mind us.
Highly entertaining and thoroughly reprehensible. The New York Times.
That's what they said.
Look at you, Tucker Max. I hope they serve beer in hell is the name of the book.
What is it about? What's the,
It's about everything I do in my life. It's just about me. I'm not good at doing anything else except writing about myself.
All right, good.
Wait, so hold on. I can curse and stuff. We're on.
Oh,
Saturday?
yeah.
You fucking
All right.
can.
Don't even
Sweet.
worry about it.
Yeah.
Say a curse for us.
All right, fuck.
You can't. The only thing you can't do is put profanity. Like you can't. The only regulation we have is you can't mix and match like a verb with profanity. Like
Right.
you can say like a cunt fart is fine, but cunt like cunt sniffing is unacceptable.
Okay.
You got it?
You got it.
All right.
All right.
So what's the book about? It's your life,
it's
basically?
a bunch of short stories about like stuff that happened to me. I mean, I'm just an average, 20-something idiot that goes out and gets drunk and does stupid shit. Except I just write about it. That's pretty much it. Like, I mean, like one time I hooked up with this girl and we went back to her place and she was after we were done, she was in the bathroom, like peeing so she wouldn't get a UTI. And I had to throw up. I was so drunk, and I couldn't, I couldn't go in her bathroom, so I just threw up under her bed. And then so she came back, she came back out and we started hooking up again. And then next thing I know, I'm hearing this jingling noise and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And so I stop. I think it's, like the bed moving or, from sex. And then I stop and she's like, the noise is still going. And she's like, oh, that's just my dog. He always licks himself when, when I'm having sex. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, he's not licking himself. He's eating the vomit. So there I am like, having sex or fucking, I guess, for an XM. I'm fucking this girl, and the dog is like, I almost couldn't stay hard. I had to focus. Normally you gotta, focus to hold it in. I had to focus just to stay hard.
I had a chick. This is true too. Not long ago, she was blowing me, and I fucking like when I come. You know how it is when you like if a girl's blowing you, fucking push your hips. And I'm a shooter. Like
right.
I fucking blast. And I fucking crammed it, and I hear, and I've never actually had it happen. All over my fucking balls and on my bed.
Up? Yeah.
Dude, did she?
It's in the book, dude. Yeah.
And she's like, I'm sorry.
He's like, yeah, it's in the book, dude.
She's like, I'm sorry, I ate a muffin before I came.
Oh my God.
I had muffin all over me.
No, the best. My favorite blowjob story. I got two favorites. One is this girl took me, like back to her place. She was like kind of chunky, but she kind of had that look like she could suck the fuck out of you,
Yeah.
So we go back to her place and I take off pants and we're sitting on her sofa and she's blowing me. It was like unbelievable, like the type of blowjob that makes your ankles sweat, And so she gets up like afterwards, I guess, to go wash out her mouth or whatever. And I stand up and put my pants on, and there's a huge skid mark on her white sofa from me. I didn't know what to do, because like it was the worst part was like this. She comes out of the bathroom and I'm like, oh my God, and so I couldn't flip the sofa like the cushion in front of her. So so I sweep her up all romantically and carry her in the bed. Well, I kind of had to lug her in the bedroom, but and then after I hooked up with her 4 or 5 times or whatever until one of us she passed out. And then I went and flipped the cushion after she was asleep.
A big fucking brown skid mark.
That or the time one time this girl burped, like she swallowed and then burped.
Wouldn't it have been funny if when you turn the skid mark cushion over there was another one on the other side from some other guy
facing the other way.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, let's go to Brett in Boston. Brett, what's up?
Hey, Opie, how's it going, bud?
Hey.
Hey, so this guy, Tucker Max, I guess he's got a website, right? I've read a bunch of his stories, but they're the ones that are just on the edge of believable. But if they're true, he's a stud. So Tucker, can you tell the story about your Tucker tries butt sex story?
Oh, yeah, all right. That's the one everyone asked for. All right, this story, this is a true story. I was maybe 20, 21. I was spending a summer in Florida when I was in college. And I met this one girl. She was really hot, and I had never tried butt sex before, and I really wanted to. So I kept trying to convince this girl, and she wouldn't. She's like, no, I don't know. And so I finally convinced her. I'm like, look, it's like she wanted to be a runway model. That's why she was living in South Beach. I was in Florida at the time. And I'm like, it's what all the models do, blah, blah, blah. And so I finally convinced her by convincing her that, like, it was like the European way to have sex. This is, like, the level of intelligence of this girl. And so, anyway, but she's like, you have to take me to a nice dinner, and it's got to be, like, a production. So I take her out, and we go to some restaurant, Tantra, actually, and I spent like $400 on this girl on dinner, and 2 like good bottles of wine and whatever. So she's totally ready, and we go back to my place. And what I hadn't told her, you got to remember, I was like 20 or 21 at the time, and like I'm kind of an asshole now, but I was possibly the worst person on earth at this point in my life. So what I hadn't told her was that my buddy and I decided that since this is going to be the first time I'd had butt sex, that I wanted to videotape it, right? But instead of just like setting up like a camera, this is like 9 years ago, so it was before like really cheap cameras. We had like one of the like the sort of shoulder ones, right. They had like the VHS, sort of like that, except the crappy version, right. And so my buddy hid in the closet with the camera and was going to film us. Like, so he was hanging out at my place, and then he saw us pull up, and then he was going to go run in the closet and hide. And so I was so shit faced by the time that I got back. At this point, I'd pretty much forgotten that he was in there. So we go in, we start kissing, whatever. And then, she's like, okay, I'm ready. And so I bought, like, one of the big industrial, like, this size of, like, Astroglide. Like, it's, like, huge. Because I didn't know, well, what the fuck do I know about ass sex, And so I'm figuring, well, a little bit's good, so more is better. So I basically just, now here I am filming this girl, but at the same time I'm thinking, okay, I don't want to hurt her anus. So I pretty much, like, uncap it and just stick it in her ass and just squeeze. And I emptied, like, half the bottle. Because I'm thinking, you got to put enough in to make sure, because I don't know how much it takes. What do I know, right? And so this is like pretty much pre-internet porn, And like I thought you could just spit on your dick, and like no, that's only in porn movies, right?
Prison.
Yeah,
that's the prison way, right?
So I fill her up with this stuff, and then of course I slide right in, no problem, and everything's going great for a while, and and we start going harder and harder, and she's more into it, and I'm more into it, and like I'm right about to come, and I'm slamming hard, come way in and out, and I come out too far. And I kind of like, I come out and I like, hit her butt or something. So I go down to put myself back in, and all of a sudden I feel this like warm splash on my hand here. And I'm like, what? The lights are kind of low, so I look down, and it's like kind of dark, and I'm like, wait a minute. And then the smell hits me. She shit all over my dick. And it wasn't just like poop. It was like watery diarrhea fucking mix of like diarrhea and Astroglide. And so like the smell hits me, and it was like, oh my, and then of course I realized she shit on my dick, and then combine that with like the seafood and the 2 bottles of wine, and I just, I blew all over her ass. Like in her asshole, everywhere. And so I'm throwing up, and she's like kind of hammered, so she's like, she's like, Tucker, what are you doing? She sees me throwing up. She goes, oh my God! She starts throwing up everywhere. So I'm seeing her throwing up, and it's making me throw up. I'm throwing up more. All of a sudden, true fucking story, my fucking buddy falls out of the closet. And he's like, oh my God, because he saw us and smelled it. I mean, you can imagine the smell. It's like seafood and wine and Astroglide and shit. And he fucking is throwing up everywhere. So, like, there's like a 3-second period where all 3 of us are staring at each other, vomiting everywhere.
That video would be like...
I know. You have no idea how upset I am. I don't have that. I know. And so, anyway, so she, like, of course, freaks. Oh, I thought you loved me. I can't believe you did this. Throws, the sheet, like, wraps the shit and Astroglide stained sheet around her. Runs out of my apartment, like, leaves her clothes, everything. I still, to this day, don't know how she got home. Like, I called her, 3 or 4 times, are you okay, whatever. She ended up changing her phone number. Like, the girl who introduced us, she wouldn't return her calls. I don't know how she got home. But, yeah, it was, I didn't get my deposit back on that apartment either. Nah, we couldn't get the smell out. We tried for days.
Good
boy.
It was
disgusting.
You're a good boy.
How'd you get a buzz going on this book then?
My website, dude. My website.
So your website was popular before the book, I'm assuming? Okay.
Yeah, the book is like half stories from the website, half new stuff.
Right.
and I get like 1 million visitors a month to my site. I get a ton of traffic, and so I've got a bunch of fans. So
when did you start the website?
Website started in 2002. Yeah, it was funny. I sent not none of these exact stories, but basically these stories I sent them out to publishers and magazines like 4 years ago. And I mean, dude, I could not have gotten turned down any hard. If I'd been a hunchback at Playboy Mansion, I would have gotten more action. Every single person told me it was shit. So I'm like, whatever. I put up a website, and then it blew up, and then everyone was like, oh yeah, we love you now.
A lot of people are just out of touch, man. They judge the content. You know, if it's a fucking spy novel or a war novel where people are having their heads blown off, it's fine. But you're dumping a load in some girl's fucking back after she shits on the bed and throw up, all of a sudden, people have a problem with it.
Anyone accusing you of being like a James Fry, making up stories?
I mean, people always it's funny, half the people say, oh, I don't see how this stuff could happen, and the other half are like, oh, I have way cooler stories, I guarantee you there's nothing in there that you guys either haven't done or your friends have done.
I was going to say, a lot of these stories sound very familiar. I was in a fraternity, but we weren't smart enough to write down our stories back in the day.
Yeah, fucking you're out, you're getting blown, all of a sudden you're like, hey, you have a dress, I thought you were a girl.
Right.
By the way, if you do that movie, I want to play the big piece of shit that clogs the toilet.
Let's go to Kent.
I've been gearing up for that role for years.
It's Kent.
Yeah, hey, what's up?
It's a role I've meant to play my whole life.
Kent, the movie guy.
Yeah, that's right. I gotta call this guy out. There's no way I believe that story about the chick and the Astroglide. And I'm in the Pal Talk room right now, and pretty much no one else believes him either.
The what room? Pal Talk?
Pal Talk. You're on video conferencing,
Yeah.
Kent.
That's your prerogative, Kent.
Well, I was a little suspicious when he was telling the story because I'm wondering, you have to have the tape.
No, dude, it was like, you remember the the big cameras where you put the VHS tape in? He fell out and the little tape itself broke. Of course, the magnet, it's magnetized. So we could have easily gone and changed it, but it's like, I didn't think, it's like, remember you said you don't write down your stories at 20. I didn't write this stuff down at 21. I started writing it down at 27, And so I just didn't think about we should save this tape. The tape was broke. I was like, fuck it, just whatever. I didn't, it didn't occur to me that I was going to ever do any of this shit, If I had known I was going to become a writer, motherfucker, I would have, gone through hell and high water to say that thing. Are you kidding? Yeah, I mean, you know how much money I've cost myself? I could have charged $10 a person, and
I was in a frat. Me and the boys would have figured out how to save that tape. Let's be honest. We would have figured something out.
Hell yeah, man. If somebody fucked me in the ass and threw up on me, I would want that tape saved. I mean,
let's go to...
Food, all right!
Let's go to Angry Little Fellow. Angry!
What's up, Tucker? What's up, fellas?
Hey,
boys.
What up?
Hi.
Tucker, I came across your website when I was...
Wipe off the screen. LOL.
No. Anyways, I came across your website when I was looking for absinthe online. Did you tell them about driving into the donut shop yet?
No, it's. I mean,
I can't tell the whole story. Hear that.
I mean, it's 18 pages in the book. I got shit-faced on absinthe. And this girl, and I was really drunk, and this girl she's like, oh, I'm too drunk to drive home, you gotta drive. And I was like, all right. So I ended up driving her home, and then she had me drop her off at her apartment building, and she's like, well, go find parking place, and when you find it, then come up. And I couldn't find a parking spot, and I was fucking pissed off at her. So I ended up parking, I found a spot, and it was kind of too small, but I was still trying to cram the car in there. And I ended up jumping the curb and running the back of the car into a donut shop and crashing the window down and shit. And so then I got all scared, so I just pulled the car off and parked it somewhere and threw the keys in the bushes, and then went home. I didn't even go up to her spot. Yeah, so I mean, you got to read the story.
When you condense 18 pages into
it's not. It's funny. Yeah,
a sentence.
Was there ever a police report?
No, dude. I looked and looked and looked, and I never found one.
I remember one time I was in Colorado back in '96, and I was fucking horny, and Boulder.
Right.
And I'm like, fuck, I'm not getting legs. I don't know anybody in Colorado. And I went to a Christmas party, and then I snuck back that night, and I went downstairs, and I had my way with the little girl, and then I snuck away, and nobody ever figured out what happened.
I just hear another tragedy just befell that family.
Well, let's go to Nathan.
Horrible.
Let's go to Nathan and Jericho.
Hey, man.
What do you say, Nate? Welcome aboard.
Hey, Jerry, I love you, buddy. How you doing?
All right.
Listen, Tucker, I just wanted to thank you because it's really nice to see somebody actually document some of the crazy stuff that goes on. This stuff does happen, and I think most of the time it's really just it's likely to happen when you pay attention to a girl, and I don't think a lot of guys realize that you're able to do a lot of this stuff. Once you actually listen to her, she'll pretty much let you do whatever you'd like.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. That's what I always tell people. I'm like, plenty of people have stories that are just as funny or just as cool as mine.
But
they just don't write them down.
Huh?
I mean, like, if you think about it, it was just a crashed-out window in a
just a crashed-out
in a donut shop.
I don't think anyone would call the cops on that. All right, let's go to Kyle in Michigan. Kyle.
Yeah. Hey, boys.
Hey, Kat.
The Lucky Louie star, Jim Norton.
Hi, Kyle. Thanks for calling the program.
Get to the point. Does Max have any good gay or funny stories?
Yeah, we do a segment called Gay or Funny, and people call in with their stories, and then we decide if it's a gay moment or a funny moment.
Both being kind of gay, but one, the humor in it is so much that it takes the gay away.
Like an example would be, and we've all seen this, like a guy dozes off at a party.
Right.
And a bunch of guys stand around with their hogs in his face, and you take a picture. It's kind of gay, but it's more funny. So the funny overrides the gay.
Funny.
Yeah.
When he wakes up and sucks them all, then it becomes hotter funny. LOL.
Fucking silly goose.
Oh, cut it out. You give me those ribs.
And no one calls the cops.
No one does.
I've got one. I didn't really realize at the time, like when I was living in South Florida, I ended up like hooking up with dating this one stripper, and she was, like tall and big fake tits, and she couldn't lubricate on her own. She had a pussy, but couldn't, which happens to some girls. But it turns out that one of my buddies is gay. He thinks that it was actually a post-op transsexual, like in that, because she had fake tits, 6, like about my height, and but can't lubricate.
You're a liar.
Well, that one, I don't know. Post-op transsexual, I think, you feel, here's what it is, and I know I've hooked up with one. That's how I know, and it wasn't on purpose. But you feel the inside is like, it's not lubricating. It is, you're right, it's fucking like a change purse. And it's hard. A tranny pussy, and again, I realize this in hindsight, it's a harder, it doesn't feel natural. There's something about it.
All right, guys, punching out.
All right, take care, man. Be good.
Yeah, you too.
Godspeed.
All right, let's say hi to Scott in Texas. Scott.
Hey, boys, how's it going?
Hey, we're on with Tucker Max.
Hey, Tucker, what's the name of your book?
I Hope They Serve Beer in Hell.
Okay, thanks.
That was it? All right, you wanted to leave them with one more story there, Tucker?
No. They're all right, let me think. I'm trying to think of a short one. I'm trying to think of a short one. Well, all right, this one time, if we're talking about blowjobs, this one time this girl, this was actually one of the first blowjobs I ever got. She was, we were in high school, and we were parked, like, out front of her house, and so it was like, like, we had to be quiet, whatever, and she's like, well, don't come in my mouth, like, give me a courtesy tap. So I'm like, okay, fine. So, I was, 17. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Well, I guess I kind of did, but I pretended I didn't. And I blew, I blew my load in her mouth, and she got pissed and spit it in my face. Like, she came up all mad and something on her mouth and right all in my face.
Goddamn liar!
Did she? Wow.
Nice.
That's sick. Oh, wow. Let's say hi to Travis the trucker. Travis!
Yeah, man. That dude's a fucking liar. Tell that motherfucker get out this studio. He's a fucking liar. You waited till
you think people are jealous?
Whatever.
Do you think, like, they're jealous?
I mean, I don't know. Okay.
Maybe they,
I'm a trucker. I go all over the world and fuck bitches. You was 20-7 to write a fucking book. You're a fucking dickhead, you fucking asshole. Get the fuck out the studio. Kick his ass out. He's a fucking liar.
Well, the Travis obviously feels one way.
Yeah.
You have to realize
one man's opinion.
A lot of people may, not that they have boring lives, but they're quote unquote normal, where they have a girlfriend, whatever. They're kind of mellow, and they're not out sticking their dicks in everybody, and everybody's puking and laughing. And, they just have more normal experiences.
Okay.
All right, take care, man.
All right, let's say hi to Kyle in Michigan. Kyle.
Hey,
That's what happens sometimes. People,
let's
people can't appreciate.
Let's get a positive call here.
Finer things in life.
Rob in Maryland.
Come in your
Hey,
face.
what's up? Hey, Tucker, I just checked out your website and listened to you guys online. You're a clown, dude. I mean, there's no way these are real, for one. But also, it just sounds like you're just trying to make things up. You know, everyone has friends that go through and, you know, one-up you and make things up when it's blatantly lying. And that's what it sounds like you're doing.
Okay, you're right. You got me, dude.
Are you calling him a faker?
Oh, without a question.
He got me. Yeah, you're right. You win.
We got to find a good phone call here. Let's go to Mike in Indiana. Mike.
Hey.
Hey.
This is Mike. Hey, I was wondering, how the hell do you get all these girls to take it in the ass? Because I can't get my wife to take
Yeah, a little
the ass
tip for the guys out there.
Just ask them. What do you mean? How do you get a girl to? Like, just if you hook up with enough girls, there's more than a few of them that like it in the ass or that are willing to try. Just ask them. I mean, if you're married to one and she doesn't want to, then I guess you're shit out of luck. But
get it? Shit out of luck.
Yeah, I guess that's just a car crash, I guess.
All right, let's.
All right, talk to you later.
Thank you.
Let's go to Kevin in North Dakota. Kevin.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Hey, Tucker, I was just wondering, when did you lose your virginity?
16.
Ramon! Tucker takes it up the ass from trannies!
Ever take it up the ass from a tranny?
No, never.
Moves up his balls and gets his videotaping buddies to gargle them.
He's stupid.
Ramon! Tucker Max has a penis the size of an erect gorilla.
What?
Who are you, Ted from Yellowstone?
You trash.
Let's go to Darren in North Carolina. Darren.
Yeah, man, I'm calling him out. You can tell the nervousness in his voice. Look at how many times he said like.
I didn't notice that.
Oh, is that it, detective?
Yeah.
He got me.
I think
Is that all you have? Is that all a detective has to do? Is listen
That guy
for the
should
word
be on
like?
CSI. He got me. Yeah.
Well, maybe he's just a little nervous. When sometimes you're on radio, you're
You
aware
may
that-
be getting a call from Oprah Winfrey.
No, well,
She's gonna want to see police reports and videotapes.
No, Oprah's
I
the one
actually
he was
said-
fucking in the ass.
Yeah, right. I wish I would have. I mean, believe me, if she'd endorsed me, I'd sell books. And
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
No, I actually have. I sent an email to Smoking Gun when the whole James Frey thing broke, and I was like, here's how you can vet like a bunch of my stories. I'm like, please, investigate me and then post about it because he sold.
Hello?
Did I hit? Sometimes I hit the buttons.
It's on.
Mine's up.
Check.
One. What the fuck's going on? Go.
Fucking college radio.
Tucker.
Yeah. No, I have Mike's got.
Holy crap.
I hear you.
Would it work?
Can we get him a wireless mic, maybe? We want to wrap up the interview here.
Jesus.
You gotta sign this too, bro. Nice. Nice. No, sign the front. Oh, you sign the base.
Yeah, that wireless should work right there.
Tucker meets adoring fans, gets cock blocked.
Yeah. There you go,
What
Tucker.
happened?
There you go. Huh?
Dude, turn the fan. Let me see it.
She won't take no for an answer. I like these.
Hello.
Tucker ruptures his appendix.
Is this? Dude.
To do that fucking?
Which one, fan?
On that side.
It's amazing.
Where?
It's amazing. Every time we go to that wireless mic,
Isn't there
it
the fucking
works.
new ones?
Yeah.
That should be on now.
All right, I'll throw it. Hello?
There you go.
All right.
Is it working?
All right, there you go. Go. All right, go ahead, Tucker.
What was I talking about?
You were
You know,
talking
good.
about...
Is it me?
No, wait.
Check.
Over here.
check.
Yeah, you
Nice,
gotta talk
nice.
right into it like it's
I gotta stand over.
there you go. Go.
I don't even remember what I was talking about.
Fucking wireless mic.
Yeah, go ahead.
Something about James Frey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was saying. No, I sent an email to the Smoking Gun asking them to call to like investigate and post because it'll sell books. But whatever.
Is that mic working?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Johnny?
I can't hear.
Do you hear through your phones?
No.
Because the fucking problems with that. The headphones.
I can't. No, am I hearing him just live?
Yeah, I don't hear me in my.
You know what it is? The headphones interfere with the wireless.
Cut that shit, Sonny.
We've always had the problem with the headphones interfere with the fucking wireless.
That's so weird. That mic usually works.
Pull out the headphone plug.
Yeah.
And see if it works.
Does it work now?
Yeah, that.
Fucking
Perfect.
crock of shit.
I
Is it working?
What?
What a lying.
What are you doing?
I'm hitting this.
Oh, yeah, see, it's working, Jimmy.
Bump, bump, bump.
There you go.
Now, you hearing me live?
Try new headphones.
Are you hearing me live, or are you hearing me through?
I hear you fine.
Through your headphones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try new headphones. Or, do you have your headphones
Hurry up,
in?
fan.
Yeah, take those off.
Yeah, unplug.
All right, your headphones are off, so they're plugging in your other headphones. So,
Air the whole.
what?
Is this on the air the whole?
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, we're on.
Shit. Unbelievable.
Get those headphones in, fan.
What a liar.
All right, there you go.
Cool.
Will that work?
All right, so the name of the
That
book
should work better
is
now.
I Hope They Serve Beer in Hell by Tucker Max, right?
Yeah.
Did Steve call in? Steve's out there. Who else? We got a bunch of people. The fucking phones are lit up. Even more than...
I know. Phones are going crazy.
Let's see. Let's say hi to Bill in Texas. Bill?
Yeah, hey.
Hello, Bill. What's up, Bill?
What's up? Hey, I just want to say that I agree with Tucker. I believe
Do ya?
everything. Yeah, because not everything that happened to him has happened to me, but I've had a whole shitload of stories like that. I just wish especially when I was in the Army. I was quite the whore when I was in the Army. Anyway, but I just wish I'd had the hindsight to fucking write the shit down, but...
Right.
Hey, you know.
Yeah, so you believe in him.
Yeah, I'm going to be a broadcast motherfucker first of my life because I'm stupid. But
All right.
anyway.
All right, see, there you go, Tucker. You got your support out there.
Yeah.
I'm noticing a lot of shit things go on.
Yep.
Am I reading properly? Are you getting head on the toilet while you're taking a shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Wow.
That girl was nuts.
That
Was
girl's
she?
nuts. Why?
Well, she was like...
Jimmy, could you share your mic? Because obviously...
Sure. Cool.
Jimmy...
So,
Wait, let me... Here.
there.
Is that one on?
Yeah, take Jimmy's mic.
No, that girl was...
Let me just...
Is this on? Can you hear me?
Now mine's not on.
Huh?
This is not working either.
you know, if we keep having glitches like this, I'm...
Jimmy, your
Yes,
mic...
Jimmy, your mic is working.
Jimmy,
Oh.
your mic's working. Try his mic.
No.
I want to hear about the toilet bowl.
All right.
Can you hear me or not?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. No, that girl was nuts. She was just like, no matter what I did,
Yeah.
I couldn't push her to her limit.
Really?
Goddamn liar!
So she just...
Everything I did, she was like, you know, you want to spank her, she wanted harder.
You need to shut the fuck up.
Oh, my God.
Dude.
Why would you guys do that to me? It's very uncomfortable in here now.
I want to know,
Jesus.
But...
God, that is funny.
All right, let's say hi to Eric in Bethlehem.
Turd.
Eric?
Pushing out
Hi
a
there.
hemorrhoid.
I got to tell you, it's entertainment, you know?
Yes,
And whether
absolutely.
he's lying or not, what's the difference? It makes people laugh. It's making people talk. That's all that counts.
Very good. There you go. That's
See?
the way to look at it.
Yeah.
Let's go to Don the trucker. Don? Is that Don on the phone? Don?
Don.
Don.
All right.
Don.
All right.
Don.
Tucker?
Don.
The book's called I Hope They Serve Beer in Hell.
Don.
And it's on Amazon.com as well, right?
Barnes & Noble, Borders, anywhere.
There you go. New York Times bestseller.
Highly entertaining and thoroughly reprehensible.
Thank you, Tucker.
No problem. Thanks, you guys, for having me.
No problem, man. Hope you sell a lot of books.
Where do you live? You in New York?
Yeah.
Cool.
You're a New Yorker? Originally, or...
No. I just moved here like 6 months ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Whole new crop.
Yeah, whole new crop of girls.
bitches. Bitches.
Will there be a follow-up?
Yeah. It's called Assholes Finish First.
How do you? Yeah, but that's gonna be hard to get. In. How are you gonna promote that?
The book?
No.
It'll be like, you know, A asterisk asterisk.
No, actually, like, you can put that shit in titles now. Like, there's a bunch of books that have bullshit in the title. On Bullshit, another Suck Night in Bullshit City.
Hey, we got...
They won't put it in the paper?
We got Tippy Tom. He wants to say
They didn't put me in the paper before. It didn't. I mean, what's the difference?
Tippy Tom, yes.
What's up, Tom?
Hey, Tucker, is it true that you woke up in a bathtub full of ice with a note saying get to the hospital right away? You lying motherfucker.
Missing a kidney.
I think people are a little pissed off because you don't have the videotape. I think that's made a lot of people very uncomfortable, including everybody in this room.
Well, if it fell, I mean...
Not me.
It fell in what?
I don't need no fucking tape.
Absolutely.
You're buying it?
The stories are hysterical.
Yeah, if it fell,
fucking
it fell.
shit. If he's sitting on the bowl, the fucking logs coming out as some girl sucking on his cock, I don't need no tape. I don't need no nothing.
yeah.
That's funny shit.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Man, you don't need a police report for that one to back that up.
No, unless
Rooster,
you
the
bang
trucker.
her head against the porcelain part of the fucking
I want
toilet.
to ask Tucker something.
Yes.
This is fun.
Yeah, you ever fucked an ostrich?
No, that would be crazy. Who would?
That's actually a true story.
How?
Yeah.
What's that, boy?
When you're on acid in a zoo and you're a rock star.
Right. Nick in New York.
It's happened.
Nick.
Yes. How you guys doing?
Good.
This is,
Question?
I'm actually intern Bill's brother. I just wanted to say, Tucker Max, you're fucking god.
Oh, good.
And I love your book, and I love all your fucking stories.
Great.
Thanks, man.
I know. O&A, I love you guys, too.
Great. Did you have a question?
No. I just want to say, Tucker Max, you're god.
It says how many girls has he hooked up with?
Oh, yeah.
That's my question. Boy, are you an idiot.
Wait, who fucked an ostrich?
I probably am. Actually, I am a fucking idiot.
Don't steal that one. That's ours.
What's that?
It was a keyboard tech or something from what band?
That band.
Oh, my phone's a
Ministry.
I can't hear anything.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, don't steal that one. That's a good one. All right. Thank you, Tucker Max.
Tucker, thanks,
No
man.
problem. Thanks, man.
I hope They Serve Beer in Hell is the New York Times
Title of the book.
bestseller.
Man, how do you get on the bestseller list? Thank you, sir.
Tucker.
Yo. Thanks.
All right.
No, dude.
Oh my god. Shit. I'm looking at the.
Yeah, me too.
Oh boy.
What?
He's going.
No, I was looking at the door through the Pal Talk camera because I didn't want to look at it live.
Why don't you go grab one of the cell phones?
Because he saw.
Call in from out
He
there.
saw the book fly against the window.
Tell him to call from out there. Get him on the phone from out there before you stop.
Oh, is that uncomfortable?
Wait. Should we rip it up?
Well, it's a little late.
You know what? I mean, God bless him, but I mean, he doesn't have the videotape of one of the most amazing stories if it's true.
Oh, dude.
The kid fell out. What happened? He fell out onto the tape.
Yeah, but it was just cute.
I didn't hear what happened to the tape. What happened? Because that would be something you would want.
About it. It was, it was the old days where it was the big
Yeah, the
VHS
clunky
tapes.
VHS.
The guy fell out while he was vomiting, and everybody was
And it
vomiting,
broke
and
the tape?
Yeah, then Monty Python stole it and made a sketch out of it. Really? Did they?
But what,
I like the subtle stuff. Oh, no police report, really. Interesting. What?
did he? Does it?
Hey,
E-Rock!
Hello, sirs.
Hey, E-Rock.
We're outside here with him.
Tucker.
wait, what's Tucker?
Yes.
We got a bunch of people on the phone that were like, not calling you out necessarily, but some of them were uncomfortable.
Yeah, we want to allow you to defend yourself a little bit.
I also want to make sure we left on good terms and stuff because you kind of looked a little bummed when you left.
Yeah, we don't want a James Fry situation here.
Yeah.
So we want you to, to defend yourself.
Is everything cool?
I was just in the studio. If they want to talk to me, I'll go back to the studio. He doesn't want to talk. He said if he wants to talk, he'll come back in the studio.
Well, we can't have any of that.
They just making sure everything, end is good. There
Everything's
was some
cool.
listeners calling in about the bug. Okay.
What happened?
Yeah, we just want to make sure everything's cool.
What happened?
Okay, well, he told me to go fuck myself and walked in the elevator, and he's just sitting there with the middle finger as the door shut.
E-Rock's got balls.
E-Rock is great.
All right, E-Rock, thank you.
Beat it, stupid.
E-Rock's had a fine day with this program.
Wow.
Look.
Fucking.
Oh, he's pissed, huh?
Yeah, is he?
Is he?
He's
Look,
embarrassed.
We're not supposed to call him out on it?
Absolutely.
Come on.
There's a crazy story going on. You got your friend videotaping, and he's going to fall out of the closet and break. It has to break through the camera. Then the VHS tape has got to be ruined, and that's the only reason you don't have a tape of this.
Dude, I was rolling at that story.
And if you ever had a tape like that, you would never tape over it or anything.
When he said he puked on her back, I could almost go with it.
It
But
went
once
too
she
far.
started puking, It's like, do you understand the type of fucking awful radio we do? Like, come on, man, we're not frat guys.
And then everyone started puking.
Everybody's puking, and I got the dog started puking, and the bird flew in, and it was puke.
And then my friend rolled out of the closet. He's puking, so then I'm puking more.
And where's the tape?
And then she runs out of the room with a sheet covered in shit and puke, and wraps it around her, and she blows off her clothes. And he crashes a car into a donut shop, and there's no police report.
I'd say he's full of
and he just throws the keys in a bush and leaves the car there.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
That was a little bit over the.
You should have left that stuff for the book. But if you knew who you were talking to, like as far as the believability, you would have kept it to a minimum and just went what was obvious. Like what you like.
It was fun at first, and then when he told that story, I felt it in the room. Everyone was getting really uncomfortable. Like somebody's got to call him out on this, man.
I know. Well, it was funny. Ann started going, "Did you? Would you?"
I was just reading Pal Talk, and all they were printing, all they were typing up was, "Oh my God, Bravo Sierra, this guy's full of shit. Fuck this liar."
Shenanigans!
Yeah.
Boy.
They're like,
you're a liar.
That really got him. That was what really put him over the top. Was the "you're a liar" clips.
Mics.
And then the mics. You shut his mic off. I wanted him to unplug his headphones because when he unplugged them, I was just saying, "You are so full of shit." He couldn't hear it. It's so funny. Just fucking with people.
All right. Well.
Oh wait, what is this?
What happened?
On Jim from Philly.
What happened?
We weren't able to read any of this.
Oh. Well, it's still up to. It says.
Jim, what's the pad data? What was going on there?
Jim.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey. Yeah, what was going on in the pad data?
It just says Tucker Max lying. It could have been more fucking accurate.
Good.
It was fucking awesome. I was laughing just looking at that.
That's very funny.
Was it spelled L-I-I-N-G?
Oh, no, that's actually correct for a chance.
L-Y-E-N-G? Derek's a dope.
All right. Thank you. Let's go to Frank in California. Frank, what's up?
You guys are great. That was fucking awesome. The only thing I was waiting for Jimmy to say, "Hey, you dropped something," on his way out the door.
I should have got him, but I got him with Tucker. Then
he got him with his name. Like, he was walking out, right? And as he's walking away, Opie throws the book at the window, right at the moment where Jimmy said Tucker. So he turned around right at his book, as his book hit the window that he was looking at.
That was great, guys. Love you.
So he was pretty pissed off.
All right, thank you. All right, let's go to JW from Jersey. JW.
Good day, shit dick.
Hey,
good
that
day.
That would have been, yes, sir. He would have been more credible if he would have went ta-da at the end of every one of those stories.
Ta-da.
Little aristocrats.
Yeah,
sure.
Bye, Midge-Me.
I bet. Oh, goodbye, fella.
Midge-Me.
I don't know who Midge-Me is.
Midge-Me.
One of my favorite things when someone brought a sign that said, "Jimmy helped my rascal." I don't know what you mean by that.
Speaking of ta-da. Bob Saget's going to be calling the show, tomorrow, I think.
Cool.
Or, I don't know, maybe Friday.
I'm very happy he's on the shows.
Yeah, he's going to be doing the Traveling O&A Virus thing. The O&A Traveling Virus comedy show that features all the comedians you know and love from the show. And then some other guys that we don't know that well, but we know they would be a great fit, like Bob Saget.
Right.
We know Bob would be great.
Oh, crap.
What's the matter, Ope?
Vinny. Boise.
Oh. Hey, shit dicks. Hey, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm driving. Can you guys explain what exactly was going on when you stopped his mic?
What do you what?
Can you explain what was happening when you shut off his mic? I was not following. I thought some real technical error happened.
No. What's there to explain, dude? It was the guy. It didn't matter if his mic was on or off. He was telling the same, like, dopey stories. So he shut his mic off, so the poor audience didn't have to sit through another one of his bullshit
Well,
sessions.
then it was the uncomfortableness of him trying to figure out why his mic doesn't work, and then we made him go to 3 or 4 different mics, and only when he was trying to talk, you couldn't hear through that mic. Do you get it? Because Jimmy's going, here, use my mic. This sounds fine. There you go. Yeah. You can hear Jimmy, and then...
I'm stupid, punching out.
All right.
Yeah, but...
All right.
Anyway, so Bob Saget... Oh, yeah, this is pretty interesting. Scott in Westchester. Scott.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Hey, Ben.
It's just amazing how
one interview from the other, you made Def Leppard feel so comfortable, and then the other one was just so awkward in a matter of minutes. It's unbelievable what you guys do.
I was going to call out Def Leppard on the fact that they, sold some albums. I think that was a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, there was no police report proving that.
I never. Where have you ever seen Def Leppard with hit records?
Way to go, Ant. Point it right up.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
All right. Figured I'd let him slide. Suck his cock.
Fucking cock's bigger than yours.